We are here reporting
check.
live from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Check 1 2.
As you can see, the Myrtle Beach boys are not in full right now.
No.
The full crew is not here because there's only two of us. There's the original Myrtle Beach boy, EJ right there, who lives here.
What's up? What's up?
The resident Myrtle Beach boy, the original. And I'm here. Mo's not here. Clay's not here. They both have obligations. They got business.
They got jobs.
Big business. So you know it's us. We live. I'm just coming back from the big seafood buffet where I had some frog legs and some alligator. Yesterday, I went to the alligator exhibit. Let me tell you, that was amazing.
That's a little fucked up that you went to go look at alligators.
Put the mic on your face, boy. Eat that mic, boy.
This isn't good, man.
That's not good, man. Don't be like Clay.
So you went to see baby alligators yesterday.
Well, we saw baby alligators, grown alligators.
You saw the whole lifespan of alligators.
Yeah.
And then you decided to eat them.
Well, I didn't know going there they were going to be there, but I said, when in Rome. You know what I mean? Let me tell you a factoid about alligators that I think I know, because I think this is what I heard. From what I understand, they don't eat that much. And the alligators at the alligator house didn't eat since November because they're like cold-blooded or something. So when the temperature drops, they don't eat, and their body just like uses itself, like all the energy goes to its heart and everything so it could stay alive. And literally alligators do nothing. I saw them. They were just, it was like literally hundreds of alligators in there. All of them were doing nothing except the babies. Babies were running around. They were cool. They were fun. And then today I went to eat some.
Little did you know.
Little did I know, they tasted really good. They kind of tasted like scallops, actually. And Pastor spit it out.
I hear it tasted like chicken.
Like a little girl. The frog legs reminded me of popcorn chicken. They were fried. So it had a very popcorn chicken-esque taste to them.
I would eat those.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the frog. Big fan of the gator. Let's go. Great times at Myrtle Beach. We're here for a week. This is my second to last day. All right, so we've had a lot of fun times. We've had a lot of great food, except for this morning we went to a place called the N-Hop, and let me tell you, I wanted to hop the fuck up out of there because a waffle was $12.
How big was this waffle?
It was a regular Belgian waffle, and they were like, "Oh, you want a red velvet waffle? That's going to be $30, dead ass, $30, $30." I said, "What? I wasn't getting that."
Were there like gold shavings on this waffle? Or
they should have been
encrusted with diamonds.
There should have been. I mean, like, they should have done. It was just a regular waffle, and the only reason I went there is because Pastor wanted to go there, and then I was like, my jaw dropped when I looked at the menu, and I thought that he wanted to stay there, but when we left, he said, "Oh, I wish you would have told me that we should have left," because nobody wanted to pay $30 for waffles.
Communication's key, man.
It's key, but I was like, you know what? Let me not be difficult, and usually that's when we get into trouble. When I don't lay down the law about the food, I'm like, listen, this is not the place we need to go. That's when we stay somewhere that sucks. But other than that, the food's been great. Love the food down here. It's awesome.
I even got some good Chinese food down here.
Let's talk about this. Yesterday, 2 days ago, there was a big fiasco.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
There were many fiascos. We went go-karting, okay? We're not talking about like little baby cars. We're talking about these had power.
These are real gas-powered cars. This is not no Tesla bullshit, okay?
We were running down, all right?
If someone would have gotten away, they would have died.
Oh, yeah, no.
100%.
You could kill somebody. And you got to put your seatbelt on, which we'll get to. Seatbelts, we're not on. So we go to this go-kart park, right? Mad tracks, mad different kind of tracks there. It was beautiful. You got like big tracks, small tracks with faster cars and slower cars, but all the cars are pretty fast. So we go to one, and Pastor and I go a couple hours before we bring EJ. And the first time, I'm kind of nervous because I'm reckless, okay? And the first thing you hear on the intercom is, "Hello, welcome to the go-kart place. Reckless driving will not be entertained at all. You'll be kicked out immediately." So I'm like, "Oh, great. Like, I'm going to get kicked out." They're like, "Okay, first thing, put your seatbelt on. No swerving." I said, "Okay, I'm definitely going to swerve."
I feel like that's a little asinine.
They're like, "No swerving, and make sure you definitely don't hit anybody." I said, "I'll try." So we get on the track. I'm loving it, having a great time. A little nervous because I feel like I'm going to smack somebody into a wall, especially because we're on the family track. There's like 6-year-olds driving by, and I'm like, I really don't want to like send this kid into a tailspin right now into the wall. So I'm trying to be cautious, right? And I do good. They say when you come inside, when you come into the finish line, make sure you hit your brakes and come in nice and slow. So I said, all right. So that's what I tried to do. I stroll in. I see the guy. He's telling us, come on in. I stroll in. I hit the brake. But then for some reason, unbeknownst to me, why, I smash on the gas. I don't remember why. And I absolutely demolished this person in front of me. Like, because she's going slow and we're going. So when you go into the finish line, it's not like you're not next to each other. You're behind each other. You pull in like a train.
It's not really the finish line. It's more like you're going back to
the starting area
to line up so everybody else could get.
You're going back to the starting line, but it's our finish line at this point. So we roll in, and next thing you know, I come, boom, yo, this chick goes, boom, boom, boom. Like, she definitely caused some. Like, I see this. I don't even know if it's like a guy or I just see a body just fall forward. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm in so much trouble. The first thing I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Because I'm like, if this is like a little kid and their parents told me to absolutely fucking just demolish their kid's car, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. So I get out of the car.
You're lucky it wasn't an old person.
I'm in panic mode, and I run up to the person's car, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She's like, oh my God, it's actually okay. So it was like a middle-aged woman, and she was totally fine with it. She was laughing, and I said, oh, thank God I didn't kill. But she fucking flew forward, bro. She went, pow, pow, pow. I was like, oh, my first race, okay? Then we go on a couple races. Everything's fine. We bring EJ.
Well, you guys come here, have some dinner.
Right. I get a hat.
Hang out.
I get a hat from Hooters.
You get a hat because you were blinded by the sun.
The sun was obstructing my vision a little bit. So we get a hat, which will come into play in a little bit. And we get on our first track with EJ, or our second track now. This is where the shit went down. So we get on the second track.
Well, no, you guys you're skipping the first track.
The first track, nobody cares about the first track. The first track was like a little
kitty baby
bullshit track. Pastor loved it. I was like, oh my God, it's the best track I ever.
Oh my God, it's
best track I ever been. He was a slick track. It was not slick enough.
Imagine like a bumper car ring, but instead of smashing into each other, you guys are like racing in a circle. That's pretty much what it was.
Anyway, so we go back to the outdoor, because all these tracks are outdoors pretty much, except for that one slick track.
For that one little baby.
We go to that track, and I'm getting myself buckled in. EJ's right in front of me. And why don't you tell this part of the story?
All right, so I get in the front car. Like, I'm in the lead. Like, I'm the one, like, when they say go, I'm going to be leading the pack, right? And, you sit down and then I guess they're telling you to put your seatbelts on. The guy's walking like back and forth. He's looking at people.
It's very loud, by the way.
He's like walking through. He looks at Thomas. He's looking at Pastor. He makes it back to the front. He's looking at me. And I'm like, I'm waiting. And I forget about the seatbelt. I'm sitting here waiting, right? And he did like a hand, like gestures, hand gestures. And I can't really see. So I'm like, oh, that means go. So I slowly started pushing on the gas. Like I went... And he's like, whoa. I'm like, what? Go? He's like, no. I'm like, go? He's like, put your seatbelt on.
It was great. Like, oh. It was great. And it made me laugh so hard that I stepped on my gas. And now I'm going forward because I'm laughing so hard, because when I sit down and I grab my seatbelt, the first thought of my mind is, I wonder if EJ knows we have to wear a seatbelt. And before the word belt came back, like
I didn't even see them, because like they're like,
I thought about
it's like book bag straps.
It's behind
your
head.
Yeah, like they're like,
that's why I thought of it.
Like I just sat down. I guess I was leaning on them, so
that's why I
didn't even realize until like he yelled at me, and I was like, where are they? And
yeah,
I was like, oh, they're behind me.
I saw them and I went, I wonder if EJ knows we have to put a seat. Stop!
Whoa. I'm like, what? Go? My man's literally saying stop, and I'm like, go.
It was a classic, but it kept going. The shenanigans proceeded, because then I was the lead of the next track.
We switched to another track, and this man,
speed racer track. Right?
This man said he'll take the lead, and first of all, the best part is that he's been on this track before. This is one of the tracks he was on before they came to get me.
Right.
So you think he would know what to do? Go on.
So we get on the track, and I go, and something in me says, this doesn't feel right. You made a little boo-boo, I think. And so I keep going though. They said go, so I go going around the track, and I hear they're blowing the whistle. And I'm like, I wonder what that's about. But I keep going. I'm like, I'm not stopping because I'm winning the race right now. Why would I stop this race? So
all right.
I keep going.
To be fair, you did start ahead of me.
Okay, don't start. We're not going to argue semantics right now.
I want to.
We're not going to argue that.
I'm not a
Point
loser.
is, I'm going ahead, and then, but now they're really like after our set. We're 2 laps in at this point. I don't know what Pastor and EJ are doing anymore, but I know
Pastor was following behind us, laughing his ass off,
Right.
probably.
So they're flagging me down like, yo, stop. So I pull up. They're like, you're going the wrong way. Now you gotta. No, so now we gotta pull back in, and I feel like such an asshole because I knew I was gonna do this, and I knew because when you pull out, there's a piece of the track that goes to the left, and it's like an upturn, and there's a piece that goes to the right, and it's a sharp turn. And I made a sharp turn to the right, and I go, it's probably not the right way. But then I went, maybe like they'll let us go. And no, they were very upset.
To be fair, it was only the 3 of us, so they could have let us go.
They could have let us go.
They could have just let us rock out.
They could have just let us slide. But no, they didn't. So now I'm pulling back in. And when I'm pulling back in, I see Pastor way behind, which is now he's in front of me. He's in the beginning of the track. And I'll insert some of the video here. But all I see is the lady like pushing his cart. I went the wrong way. He can't even drive it for some reason.
So I can explain because I also was in a similar situation because the lady actually caught me. Like she was like on the side of the road, and as I was driving past, like she was yelling at me. So I kind of stopped, like right on the side, and
Right.
I guess I was too close to the side. So like I couldn't even turn to like leave.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, all right, like I'm on the side of the road, like we're going the wrong way. I'll turn around. I couldn't even get off. My car was stuck.
No, that happened. Actually, happened to me pulling into to go again.
The same thing must have happened to Pastor, where they're like, "All right, you push the gas lightly, and we will like guide your car away from the wall." So me and Pastor, we got treated like babies, so we could get back to the
and
the
I took a
starting
video
line.
of it laughing.
Well, you caught him. I'm glad you didn't catch me. That lady was dead
hilarious.
ass like.
Then EJ pulls in behind me, and he's like, "LOL, you were going the wrong way."
I'm like, bro, I trusted you, and you made me look so foolish.
It was a ball. So then the hat thing happened next, right? Was that Then we go to the Grand Prix track, which is the fastest.
That's my
track.
favorite track, bro. I was fucking people up.
Then we go to the fast track, right? Which like it's like, and it's wider. It's a longer track. And
the cars are better.
I'm not great at driving, okay? Like I'm not crashing into anything. Surprisingly, I didn't crash almost. Actually, oh wait. So then when we go back to the race in the second one, Pastor fishtails me and I spin out of control. And then I have a panic attack, right? Because when we set up to go again after I went the wrong way, I had my phone out to record Pastor. And I didn't expect them to tell me to go. So then when they're like, go, I just dropped my phone on my lap. And I go, but then my phone falls out of my lap. And I go, oh my God. Because there's holes on the there's holes in the car. And I go, there's no way I just dropped my phone on the track. So now I'm having a panic attack because I'm like, I don't want to stop because I'm like winning right now. But also my phone, I think, is in the track. So then Pastor spins me out of control. I crashed into a wall, and the lady comes to get me, and I'm like, "Oh, my phone!" She's like, "Your phone's right there. Don't worry about it. It's on the." Thank God, because it could have totally fell in the track. There was like holes in the car.
Oh, you would have been fine.
That would have been pissed. So Pastor spun me out of control. So somebody did crash into a wall. It was me. Then we go to the Grand Prix track, which is the next one, and I have my hat to help me with the sun. I have not won a race up until this point. And all of a sudden, I passed Pastor and EJ. Because I was behind him, so I passed him this time. I never did that. So now I'm laughing, I'm cursing, I'm flipping them off. This is amazing, this is awesome. 2 seconds later, my hat flies off my head. And I go, fuck. Damn, but I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm going like 60, 70 miles an hour right now. I'm not going to stop. So I just keep going. I'm kind of pissed off. Next thing I know, they just go, and I'm like, I'm not stopping now because I'm winning. I'm winning this time again. So I'm like, I'm not gonna stop. Then I see the guy waving me down again like a maniac. So I finally, I pull in. I'm like, what happened? He doesn't say anything to me. He just looks at me, and then he stops Pastor on the side of me, and I'm like, what's happening? The guy walks over to Pastor, grabs my hat off his wheel, and gives it back to me. And now it's like ripped up. It looks actually fine. It looks like a...
You should have brought it so you could show them.
I should have, right? It looks like it's just distressed.
Insert picture now.
Insert picture right here. It actually looks pretty cool. So then, obviously, Pastor's laughing because he knows he's about to blow right past me, which he did, and then I lost a freaking race. Then in the next race, I lose my hat again. Again, it flies off my head, and now I see it in the track like a banana in Mario Kart. So I'm like, they're gonna run over my hat. Like I literally just bought this hat. They're gonna run over my hat. This is so fucking. I can't believe it.
I'm surprised you didn't pull a jackass move where like you're like all right, like I'll just try to grab it on my next like go around the track.
No, because we're going way too fast for that. But you were right behind me, so I'm thinking you're gonna run over it.
Bro, I was literally. I think that was the race where I was like so close. I just kept smashing into the back of you.
Right,
like,
because I was
trying to make you crash that time.
Yeah, because I was in distress because of my hat. But then we pull in. After we made an ass out of ourselves on the speed racer track the first time, we're doing it again because we just want to torture them. And as soon as I pull in, the lady's holding my hat. And I was like, damn, you know what? That's beautiful. They went on the track. And they didn't even have to stop the race. I thought they were going to have to stop the race to get it. They just went on the track, and they got my hat. It was beautiful. And we did a bunch of rides. The last one was pretty good. I won that one because it was just like a mess. It was like Pastor's car was breaking down in the middle of the road. Something happened. I don't know where you just got out early or something like that.
I just left the race. I just pulled in like a lap early. I was I'm done. I've had my fill.
You had enough. So that was the go-kart incident. It was a mess. It was out of control. But man, was it fun. I've never go-karted before, and I'm surprised that I did so well.
I'm mad that one race you didn't join me in Pastor because we actually had like a handful of other people, which made it even better because there's a lot more bodies to like try to crash into, like get the fuck out of the way.
Well,
that was probably the best I've done because to be fair, bro, Pastor is a monster at driving, bro, and I actually passed him. And I was doing so good. I seen the dude in front of him that was in front of Pastor. I'm like, I'm about to take over.
And you did.
I did.
You got props for that.
And I just beat him. Like as we were pulling into the thing, I got in there. I'm like, yeah.
I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you because I thought you were gonna run right through the cones. I thought.
That was another thing. Is that. If you don't hear the whistle or,
there's no vocal
if you don't really see them, because they, they're like hand motions, and since we can't see,
everything's visual.
They were worried that because they put cones out, so there'll be cones when you leave. They put cones out to be like, all right,
to block where you're not supposed to go.
Don't pull into the starting area. Just keep going around the track. And then the last lap, they'll move the cones from the starting area to shut off the track so you can pull in.
Yep.
And everybody, including me, thought that I would just blow right through all the cones and keep going another lap. And to be fair, I didn't blow through cones, but I definitely did an extra lap on one of them. I don't think they put the cones out for that.
Oh, yeah. Well, they gave us extra laps on the last couple. They were very nice to us after that.
And apparently I lucked out because you guys showed up when you guys went early. You guys paid full price, which is like $50.
Yeah, you bastard. And you got.
And
I
showed up,
less.
and apparently I showed up at the perfect time because if it's 2 hours before closing, it's like
$20
I don't know,
less.
$20 less.
Yeah, that's nothing to sneeze at.
So
that ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Hell no,
that
bro.
Was good.
$20 for 2 hours of $30 for 2 hours of fun.
Absolutely, it was a ball. Well, the reason I didn't go on the other races because I got motion sick. I think I had just eaten. When we came back the second time, and after like 3 races, I was getting dizzy. I was getting nauseous. I was like, all right, I just got a Coke, and I just chilled out. I guess it happens to people. I don't know. I don't get motion sickness in a car ever, but maybe because it's not going that fast, and I'm not used to like driving over and over and over and just spinning and turning, and so I think I got like kind of motion sick. So by the end of the day, though, I was wobbly. Like after that last race that they let us go an extra 3 laps, I was like, okay. I'm done, bro. Like my equilibrium was off. I was like, okay, I think I had enough. But it was a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun.
You did miss the best race, though.
I don't care. I like when the road was clear. I don't want to.
It's not as much. I think it's funner. 3 people isn't enough to make it an interesting race, especially if it's all of us. Like I want other people that I don't know so I could just smash into them.
So you can go past.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We went to the mall. Let's get to the mall.
Oh,
We have another incident. We got another incident for you, ladies and germs, because we went to the mall the other day, and I go into this like, what do you call it? This like, kawaii Japanese cute store.
It's kind of like some Hello Kitty type thing.
It's a Hello Kitty type store. Yeah, I forgot. It's called.
Everything was pink and girly.
What the hell is that store called? I don't remember, but it was Hello Kitty stuff. So I went because I know they're gonna have Japanese snacks in there. I know they're gonna have Hello Kitty snacks in there, which our Hello Kitty taste test should be up by now on the channel. So go check it out, baby. We go in there.
Did you buy anything but snacks?
I did.
To get off top?
I did. I bought some things.
I only saw some snacks.
I bought some things for people. So we go in there, right? I'm looking somewhere else for a second, I turn away for a second. I turn back. EJ and Pastor are at the snack area. So I mosey on down over there, and I hear the cashier lady shout something out. And I'm thinking she's talking to her friend or something. But then I hear she says it again because literally nobody answered her. So I'm like, oh, she must be talking. And I hear, oh my God, is that a such and such hoodie? I don't remember the name. What is the name of that hoodie?
It's what's the
You don't remember the character?
I'm trying to remember the bear's name.
Anyway, is that a such and such bear hoodie? And I'm like, I'm just looking at her, and then she says it again, and I'm realizing EJ's wearing the bear hoodie, and he has her back to her. So I'm like, she's talking to you, and EJ doesn't even look back at her. He just doesn't even look at me. He's like staring at the wall. He goes, I know. I'm like, okay. And she's like, oh my God. And then I'm trying to save it. So now I'm talking to her on his behalf. I'm like, oh yeah, he's wearing the hoodie. I see it on his body. Yeah, he's wearing it. And she's like, oh my God, I love that game so much. And EJ just hunched over, just goes, I don't even know anything about that game. And then he just walks away.
That's not how I said it, though.
Away.
That's not how I said it. I wasn't mumbling. What I said was, I don't know about the game, but I know about the show. And then I did walk away, though.
And then
I did walk away.
Did not even acknowledge this woman's presence, yo. It was one of the most disrespectful interactions.
She is a seed goblin, that's why.
You think that's disrespectful? You think she was trying to
I don't know what she was trying to do, but I wasn't buying what she was selling.
Why did you not address that woman?
And you know what? I think the best part of that story is we went out later after that, and I changed my hoodie because I didn't even want that to happen again.
You did not want the attention.
I didn't even want the attention.
I guess I can't
wear this hoodie.
Why did you not address that woman? Why did I have to speak on your behalf?
To be fair, at first I didn't know she was talking to me because me and Pastor were talking about the snacks, and as you were coming over, Pastor was like, "Oh, I think Gritty would like these," and I'm like, "What?" And as you come over, we're like, "Oh, check these out." So I didn't really hear her. Me and Pastor are talking to you about chips or something, and she's talking, so I didn't really hear her until you brought it up. And then I heard something about a hoodie. I'm like, oh, the bear? Yeah. Sure.
No, you did not go, oh, yeah, the bear.
Yeah, the bear, sure.
You went, I know.
That's not what I said.
Yes, you did.
I don't recall that.
I don't recall. I'm the fucking WD-40 to this conversation. I'm trying to keep it going. I'm like, oh, yeah, it looks like a little girl hoodie on him. Yeah, it does. And she's like, oh, my God,
the
yes,
unisex
I love
hoodie.
The game. I love the first thing I thought when I saw the hoodie was, when did EJ get a little sister, and why did he steal our hoodie?
It's the unisex hoodie.
It's definitely not unisex. It's definitely 13-year-old girl hoodie. It's because you dried the shit out of it.
It would fit you fine.
And this is coming from someone who's wearing a pink hoodie with soccer girl braids. But seriously, you dried the shit out of that. I can tell. You dried that hoodie to death.
I dropped the ball. I can admit. I dropped the ball, okay?
What do you think you would have rather done in that situation?
I don't know. I wasn't really interested in talking to her. So.
You don't want to talk to women?
I didn't want to talk to that particular woman.
Right, but if it was like a guy, he's like, yo, did you see the elevator last night? You'd be like, oh, yeah, I saw that. So you saw that,
to be fair, I probably would have heard him because he would have been a little louder, you know?
She could not have been louder. She was 5 feet away from you, and she was making herself known. Her presence was known.
It was known to you.
Because I perked up like, oh, she must be talking to her friend, but then I realized she was talking to you, and literally nobody answered her. And I was just like, poor girl, man. She had to say this shit 3 times to you. I like that. She's like, a hoodie. I see your hoodie. I see your hoodie. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And you're just like,
it's a hoodie, all right.
and then
he's wearing it.
You're just like, leave me the fuck
I know,
alone.
bitch. Leave me alone.
She was a nice young lady, and you disrespected her whole existence just now. You treated her like she didn't even exist. Like,
listen,
I got cringe goosebumps. Just
I'm sorry. I just
don't apologize to me. Apologize.
I'm apologizing to you because it seems like you were the one that felt embarrassed and all that.
I wasn't. I wasn't embarrassed. I felt.
You were like, I can't believe I walked in
the
the store with this guy.
I felt the cringe, and I almost went like, who's this guy? Like, I don't even know who that guy is, man. I don't even know who that is. So you are not apologizing to her. You're apologizing to me.
I apologize for nothing.
Wow. So you do not enjoy talking to women on the street that you don't know.
Listen, I just wasn't looking for that attention that day. That's
right.
all.
You also did not want to.
On another day, I might have talked to her.
Another day in another universe.
On another day when I wasn't hanging with my dudes, with my boys.
Right. But what if? I mean, what if you talked to her? She became your friend at the mall.
Oh.
Maybe she told you, let me, let's go out.
That's a lot of work.
You obviously have things in common.
That's a lot of work, though. Maintaining a relationship. I gotta go hang out. I gotta meet up with her at the mall now. You know how much effort that is for me?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I deal with. This is truly sad.
I mean, tell him. It was a fight to get me to go hang out outside. I mean,
yeah, we had to kidnap him every day. Every day I called to listen, get ready.
They wouldn't even tell me what we're doing. They were just like, let's go.
We're not even telling you where we're going. Get the fuck in the shower, get out, and in the car.
No, I think the funniest one was when you called me. You said, put your pants back on because we're going to pick you up. I was like, how did he know my pants?
Because I know you were pleasuring yourself too.
That is not what happened.
I know you were watching hentai. You were watching that MILF Manor hentai where they torture people and they extract this here. I know what you watch. I know about people like you. I know what you. That's why you had that hoodie on.
First of all, it's Mother Knows Breast. Thank you.
Mother Knows Breast?
That's what it's called.
That's a great name. Wow. I may have to watch.
Very good. It's a good play on words.
You may have to show me after this show. I don't think we can show that.
You can watch that by yourself.
While watching in the guest room.
Yeah.
Just make sure you leave. So you got tissues in there?
No.
Okay.
Go get some paper towels.
I can tell you this. I've never jerked off to a hentai. And I'm not saying that with pride. I'm just saying that I've never have. Now, I'm not saying this, though.
I will say with great shame that I have done it, and I can say with 90% accuracy, it will happen again.
I'm not saying that I've never come across one that I went,
damn, that bitch type hot.
I'm not saying that and I went, maybe. and I got like the feeling like, oh, you know what? Could a cartoon? And it's happened a few times. I've never, but maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one. It's entirely possible.
I don't know, man. Maybe you should watch the one with the girl gets stuck in the electric chair. And
I don't want. No, what the hell is? I don't want to watch a Saw porn. No, this is not. I don't want to see Hostel the porn.
Come on, bro. Euphoria. No. Euphoria is good.
With Zendaya?
No.
Oh, I heard they're coming out with the new season. They say that every year. I think they're going to start filming. I'm ready for that. They're going to be like 28 by this point. They're going to be like 30, but I'll watch.
I think this is better than whatever show you're talking about.
Yeah, we'll see about that, pal. Okay, people are clamoring for this. So you think it is a lot of work to meet a new friend at the mall?
No, I just think it's a lot of work to go out and, keep to a schedule. Like, hey, let's meet up on Friday at this time. So now I got to get up at a decent time. I gotta get ready. I gotta get over there.
Okay, let me ask you a very important question.
What?
So you don't want a girlfriend?
No, not really.
You just want to fuck?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
okay.
Isn't that what Tinder's for?
Let me ask you this though. How do you expect to fuck? Because it's not gonna happen when a woman just walks up to you and goes, "Let's fuck right now." Like, let's fuck at this very second. Let's go. There's gonna be pregame. You're gonna have to take her out. She might take you out to drinks. I don't know. You're gonna have to. It's very rare that somebody comes across and goes, "Right now, sucking you off." Oh Lord, that's gonna be a drop. It's very seldom that will happen.
Somebody clip that.
No, do not do that. It's disrespectful. You'll be banned. You'll be blocked in every platform. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. Not every. It's once. It's like very once or twice in a lifetime, and you don't even. First of all, you don't even go out for that to happen.
It's true.
The one
It's
time
true.
that a woman.
The one time an actual woman approached me, I was like, no, thank you.
You should have fucking spun around.
I should have kissed her feet.
Pushed us out of the way, broke your neck, walked over and said, "Yeah, I like that. You trying to watch that on Saturday with me? What's going on?"
I should have treated her like a queen, right?
Not a queen. You don't want to be a simp now.
That's
you don't
true,
want to walk
it's
up and
true,
start
it's
licking
true.
feet.
It's true.
Have some respect for
Have some
yourself.
respect.
But you could have walked over and said, "Yo, what's up?" Like, yeah, like, what you? Oh, I don't know about that show. Tell me about it. Like, what's the difference between the game and the show? You could have talked to us. Oh, my name's EJ. Nice to meet you. Blah blah blah. This is my first time in the mall. Why don't you show me your favorite snack in this section over here? You could have got talking. You know what I mean?
Nah, see, I would have been like, nah,
You
my favorite.
listen.
I would have been like, come here, let me show you something. She would have
You gonna
came
whip
up to
out
the
your
snack.
dick?
No, she would have came up to the snack section, right? I would have been like, you the best snack in this section right here. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
well, that's something.
Spit a little game or something.
That's something
you know
better
what I mean?
than.
But listen, she called me off guard, and I wasn't in that mind. I got to be in that mindset.
You gotta
man.
be ready.
I wasn't.
You gotta be.
Listen,
I'm not
women
saying I've
don't-
never been caught off guard before.
Women don't approach me, bro. So I'm not. My game doesn't include them talking to me first. You know what I mean?
You went haywire.
Yeah, no,
short-circuited.
I was just like, me?
Yeah, you were like,
Nah, you ain't talking to me, right, bitch? Not me.
Listen,
Raggy?
what we're gonna do is next time we come back, we'll give her some time for her to totally forget you,
Good.
Hopefully she
Yeah.
will.
Next year I'll start again.
and we'll bring you there, and she probably won't even work there anymore.
And you know what? I'll buy a fresh new hoodie that's not shrunken. The zipper
Yeah.
will be not broken off.
Yeah, but the sad thing about it is she'll probably be working at like Krispy Kreme by then or some other job. Maybe she'll be in upper management at the time. She'll be like a store manager or like a district manager. She's not even gonna be there.
Oh well.
It's just it was just like, and I'm not
It was
saying
a lost
this is not what I'm
opportunity.
saying though. I'm not implying or assuming that she wanted anything to do with you in a romantic fashion, but I'm saying that the opportunity could have been there for you to. The door may have been open. You don't know what somebody's thinking.
I
You know?
could have slid in there.
You
possibly.
may have been. So what you're saying is you want to have sexual relations with somebody with zero pregame. You don't want to even go on a one date with them.
Well, I feel like the pregame is swiping, and then you guys send messages back and forth like, "Hey,
Right.
what's up? I'm feeling you. Whatever. Well, let's meet here." And then that's it. That's
That's
it.
what you
That's
want.
the pregame.
That's what you want.
That's all I want to
all right,
do.
all right. I'm just
I don't
gonna
want
let
to
you
have
know.
to chat with her at her job.
I'm just gonna let you know that's rare.
Well, that's what
That's
Tinder's
rare.
for,
Like
though.
I'm not saying that. There's many times I'm on Tinder where 20 minutes later the conversation goes sexual. It's very possible. I've done it a few times. It's very possible, but you're playing like it's a numbers game. You're playing your odds, and you gotta get out there, and there's gonna be, but you're gonna have to go on like a date or two sometimes.
I know. At some point.
You're gonna have to go on a date or two sometimes, and that's just something you have to deal with.
And I was also broke. Like I knew I
Don't
would be
worry
broke for like the
about
rest of the month.
that.
You know,
It doesn't take no money to talk to her.
No, but let's say it would have escalated, and she would have been like, "Yeah, let's meet up like next week, like Monday." I would have been like, "Bitch, I'm broke." Like that's not a good look. She would have been like, dropped. You know what I mean? It would have been over right there.
That's what you do. You go to Cheryl.
Oh, I'm not bumming
You say,
money
listen.
from my
You say,
aunt
listen.
so I could go on a date, bro.
You say,
That's
listen.
definitely not a good look.
This is what you do. You say, let me get 30. Let me get 40. All right. You don't take it to nowhere extravagant. You take it to you say, I'm gonna meet you at your job. You take it to the food court, and guaranteed you're not spending more than $40.
The food court.
You take it to
bro?
the food court. You say, "Listen, I'm gonna meet you at lunch or something. Let's just make it casual. Let's make it chill." And that's the first date right there. And then you buy some time for the next time because it's casual. You say, "What you like, Sabaro? What you like? You like Chick-fil-A? We'll take you there." Boom. Right now, by the time you get paid, your next date, and you'll be set. You know what I'm saying? And listen, you don't know. She knew about that one thing that you like. If you would have got her number,
You
right?
know, this is true, bro. We could have been chatting right now.
If you would have got her number, she might be into all kind of other stuff that you like. You don't know. You have to.
To be fair, all right, I will tell you this: all of the chicks that I've ever actually had sex with, I've met because we have had similar interests. You know, like
Okay.
You know
and
what I mean?
how many of them did you fuck the second you met them like you want to happen now?
Oh, well, to be fair, we talked before that, but
Right, okay,
every
that's
time.
my point.
Every time, though. Every time, as soon as we met, yeah. But obviously, we're talking before that. It's not like,
That's what I'm saying.
hey,
You're gonna have
let's
to do
meet
some
up and
talking.
fuck. It's more like, hey, hey, I seen you playing COD with me the other day. With da-da-da-da-da. The next thing I know, we're chatting. The next thing I know, a week later, oh, you live in Brooklyn? Okay, I'll be there.
Okay, you said a week later, right? Things take time. Things take time to ferment.
That's true.
Things
That's true.
takes time
But
to
she didn't approach me, though. That's what I'm
mature.
saying. That's when they approach me, I don't know how to act,
You went,
bro.
you should have. I should have acted like your interpreter or something. You should have done.
You should have been, you should have been like, he can't talk.
You should have done sign language or something.
I'm sorry, ma'am. He's mute.
But then that would have not helped you in your case for
No, because I would have
longer.
been able. Then I would have been. I would have been had to get her number,
And he would have just
so I
acted
could
li-
text her.
Oh, but
you know
then-
what I mean. So I could, like, I would just pulled up like an empty text so I could talk to her, and she would
Right.
be like, "Oh, just take my number."
Right.
You know what I mean? Or
Right.
something. I don't know. We could have made it work, but
Right.
I wasn't
Well,
in that mindset.
Let me tell you what. It's a learning lesson.
I know
It's
now.
an opportunity. There's been times where I've dropped the ball, a few times actually. So it's
Yeah, but
not-
have you ever dropped the ball in front of your boys to shit on you
Oh
afterwards?
yeah, for sure, of course. This happened to me when I was in high school, where I dropped the ball in front of people, and LOL, it's happened, and I regret. I would say I dropped the ball probably about three to four times for sure, and I regretted them, but I always learned from them, and I go, okay, we're not gonna make that mistake again. It's all right. Was this the first time you think you ever dropped the ball?
Oh, with something like this, yeah, definitely. Because
Right.
no one's really ever approached me before. It's
Yeah.
always me starting stuff.
Right.
So
You're growing, you're learning, everything's okay. Everything is fine, and it was a funny experience.
it's funny. It's funny for you.
It was so funny.
I mean, I could laugh about it.
It was so funny. Oh yeah, and let me say this: what this idiot did
Oh.
in my hotel room. We get into the
Mm.
hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell him, "Do not lay on my freaking bed," because there's one thing I hate. You and Clay like to do this crap. You like to lay on people's beds with your street clothes. That is disgusting.
It's a hotel bed.
So
You
why
coulda
do I,
got a
so
new
then so then
sheet.
why do I
You gotta-
have
you
to
coulda
change
got
it
a
to
new-
my shorts to go on your bed? Because you seem very insistent upon this.
You want to know why? Because it's not a hotel room where you could just get
Well,
brand
I don't
new
want to
sheets
lay
and comforters. Okay,
in a bed, and you know what he did? He stained my bed.
it's true.
When he
'cause-
got up, I
'cause
saw
we were
a
in the-
stain.
I think
on
it was
my
from the Go
freaking bed.
Karts.
It was from something. You know what I did? I beat his ass. I
Well,
picked him up.
you tried.
I slammed your
You
ass.
tried.
I slammed your ass.
Because I didn't fight
Right in the
back.
ground.
And then
Oh,
what
yeah.
happened?
He didn't
And then
fight
what
back.
happened?
He's such a fucking.
And then
man.
what happened?
You know what happened? He is embarrassed.
And then when I got up, then what happened?
He's embarrassed because he smoked cigarettes and he was winded at the
Whatever
first.
makes you feel
he was
better,
winded
brother.
immediately. He was winded from just trying to combat me a little bit.
Whatever
when
you
I
say.
scooped in with that, when I hit you with that little slam, you go.
Listen, I'm not gonna argue with you.
And I
This is
headlocked
This is
you.
your show. I'll let you feel good about
I
yourself,
headlocked
okay?
you,
Okay.
and I threw you to the ground,
Okay.
and I wrapped you up,
Okay.
like I was wrestling a gator.
Uh-huh.
And you was hyperventilating,
Oh, sure.
wheezy, and red.
Whatever you say.
You were red, rojo,
Whatever you say.
in the face.
This is your
Is
show.
it- oh, look at the cat.
This is your show, so I'll
Look,
let
it's
you-
Frank. Pick up Frankie. Show Frankie to the audience.
I don't want to blow your spot up, so I'll just let you have
Look
it.
at Frankie the cat, everybody. Meow. There's Frankie. Let's interview Frankie. Frankie, how you doing tonight? Beautiful, beautiful.
Words, Frank?
And what has been going on? How have you liked having house guests? Fascinating, actually. Do you like me as a house guest, or do you not? Because you seem to be running away from. Are you? Oh, Frankie, you're coming. Oh, you've been running away from me this whole time. Now you're next to me. I'm literally honored right now. How beautiful! Welcome to the show, Frank. Frankie has been running away from me the whole time I've been here, and now look at this. Look at this magic. There you go. Hey. And you know what? I don't even like cats like that. But I like you, Frankie, and I like Shadow. I don't like cats, but I like EJ's cats. Always have. And boom. There you go. So we only got about another day here, and it's very sad because we're having a great time, and things just went by so freaking fast. It's horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. Did you see the Chick-fil-A girl that got fired?
No.
You didn't see that she went viral. This is going to be like so old news, but I didn't know she got fired till the other day. She made like those funny faces. You're like, can I get a lemonade? Can I get? Now she got fired for. I knew she was going to get fired for that bullshit. She made a couple funny videos in Chick-fil-A, and people filmed her being very animated.
So wait, so they filmed her filming herself?
No, I meant to say like they filmed her.
Oh, okay.
Checking them out, like taking their order, and she was making funny faces. Her eyes were popping out of her head, very like Jim Carrey-esque emotions.
I think she was
and
doing
Chick-fil-A
coke.
fired her, and I think it was a dumb. But she's gonna have offers coming all over the place now for people wanting to work for her because she went viral, and you know what? She's an icon. The Chick-fil-A girl is like
work for her doing what though? I mean, what do you mean?
Because she was funny. She made funny faces. And I think this is the first viral icon of the year, I believe. We had Gail Lewis go viral in Walmart the other year. I think that was around December. Yeah, that was around December. So this might be the first viral star that we have. She's already on Cameo, charging 50 bones for the Cameo. And you know what? I respect it. Get your bag. Let your eyes pop out of your head and get paid for that. And I think she's gonna get a way better job after this, where her personality could shine. But it was such a dumb decision for them to fire her. Like, it's helping the brand, in my opinion.
I don't know about helping the brand. I mean, it seems like the customers were upset.
The
maybe
customers
she was making
love
fun
it.
of them.
The customers love her. She was just doing funny, quirky things. You know what I mean?
Tell her, well, she could be quirky on her own time.
You know what? That's bullshit. Because I would have loved to go there and have her take my order, and it'd have been a fun time. But now we will all be robbed of that experience.
We'll all be sad at Chick-fil-A.
We'll all be robbed. You don't even like Chick-fil-A.
Well, you're right.
Have you had it?
No.
Why do you talk about things you don't know about? Why is that? Because we walk past Chick-fil-A, and you're like, oh, it sucks. It's horrible. And I'm like, do you even have it? You never even had it.
I don't need to have it.
You don't even eat anything new. You wouldn't even eat a pork dumpling last night.
It's true.
Why would you not eat a pork dumpling?
And I was going to get paid to eat it, too.
Pastor's going to pay you $20, which is crazy, to eat a pork dumpling. Why won't you try that? It's just pork in dough.
Because I wanted my food. I don't want to spoil my appetite.
You spoil your appetite seriously?
Yeah.
That's not possible for you. You ate a pound of lo mein.
That was crazy, right?
It's insane. But you didn't eat all day. Why would you not? See, Pastor, I gave him an alligator. He ate it. He spit it out. But he tried it. Why do you not like to try?
I don't know, man.
You need to try.
Oh,
you tried go-karting.
That's true.
Why don't you want to try new food?
Because I figured go-karting would be fun, and I would like it.
Yeah. We're going to go be gamers right now. And let me tell you this. Love you very much. And I've been thinking about you on this whole vacation. You right there listening to this. Every night I lay my head down, I go, you. I'm thinking about you.
I wonder what you're doing at this moment.
I wonder what you're doing right now. But you didn't miss us because we had uploads ready to go. So you didn't miss us, but damn sure I missed you. Okay? Peace and love.
Like, comment, subscribe.
See you next time.